Hey guys, so I'm going to be making carne guisada, or as people call it, American people call it beef stew. I'm going to start off with olive oil, and we're going to let the pan heat up nice and hot. And I'm going to be using carrots, potatoes, and beef stew meat. I cut it even smaller because I like small pieces. So I'm just gonna let it heat up and put a whole onion, half an onion that's been just, doesn't have to be diced or anything, because it's gonna pretty much go away once it's cooked. And just let that get a little brown, the oil get infused with the onion. So I'm going to add the carrots for them to get a little color. And I add the carrots first because they're the ones that take the longest to cook. The potatoes I'm not going to add until really late in the cooking process, because those cook so fast and then you don't even see the potato. So let them get a nice color. And then I'm going to add the beef stew meat. I'm really going to stir all of this because I want the beef stew just to get a little bit brown. Not too much though. And just stir everything very well. And I'm gonna add a piece of tomato. I usually add more tomato, but this day I didn't have that much tomato left. I hadn't gone to the store. So, but you can add, I usually can add up to like 3 tomatoes because I like it to be more natural. But since I didn't have any, I had tomato sauce. But usually I'll add more tomatoes. So I'm just using 1 little can of tomato sauce, and then I'll put water to get the residue. Then I'll use a can of diced tomatoes for the texture of the tomato, and the Rotel. And the Rotels, usually people use it for sauces, not for the cheese, but I like it in here also. It gives it a little bit of heat, which I love. Like I said, I usually use more actual tomatoes instead of the can, but this, like I said, I hadn't gone to the store, but anyways. So I'm going to use all-purpose seasoning. I like to go heavy on the seasoning because I already know, how everybody in the house likes their to be flavored. And I'm going to do a lot of pepper. I'm going to use Culantro and achiote, which is a seasoning from Goya. Also, I'm going to add a beef cube. In Spanish we call them cubito de res or de pollo. But since this is beef, I'm going to add the beef one. But if I was making chicken stew, then I would have added chicken one. Okay, and I'm also going to add sofrito. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sofrito. And then stir everything. And then I'm going to add some water just for it to, not a measurement of water. You guys know I don't cook with measurements. I just added a little bit of water to make it soupy, but not for it to cover it. Because if it starts covering it, then it's no good. So I thought I had the camera working when I was trying to record the potatoes, dropping them, but I had just put in the potatoes literally like a minute ago before this. I realized I hadn't pushed record, so So I let it cook until the water becomes more thicker. And that's pretty much it. You can just keep your eye on it and stir it every once in a while. And of course, I made rice on the side. And that's how it's supposed to look. Nice and thick sauce, not soupy at all. Potatoes, everything is cooked through. Added the potatoes literally right before it was time. Almost done. So just keep your eye on it and mix it every once in a while, and that's your final result. It's delicious. And if you don't like the taste of something, add more salt or less of something. And I made it with my salad, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.